What's up, Stop? Welcome in, dude. Getting ready here. Alright, welcome in, Staff. Welcome in, Queen Zilda. Hopefully both of you are having a good day. We're back, they can't keep me away. We gotta play more Yakuza games, Yakuza spin-offs. You got a drone. Let's see here. 2600 SP, which means I can boost my attack. That's what we've been waiting on. Perfect.
Let's hit it.
Alright, so we just got to Yokohama. That's where we left off yesterday. It's a smoking booth. Okay, I can talk here. If I smoke. I'm out of cigs. Some things never change, man. We just keep picking up trash off the side of the road. Small screw. I'm gonna beat these dudes up.
I wish you had.
Hell yeah. I got a paper plate. Welcome in, Boomer. Hopefully you've had a good day. Just in time to watch some
What is it?
judgment. Some lost judgment. Restroom. Men's. Dirty iron. The basement clowns, dude. I gotta beat up more people. Dude was terrified. God. The sliding knee, dude.
What a waste.
Alright. Oh, I was talking about crane style. Yeah. Eye of the Dragon. Convenience store. I should buy cigarettes. Irashamase. Alright, we bought cigarettes. God, I want to go to Japan, dude. I want to go back. Send me back. I don't belong here. High purity lead. I think we shouldn't just be finding that on the side of the road. Map. There's him. Man, this is a pretty big area. I need to be going that way.
Ditching me?
Alright, we crossed the road. Got some people to beat up. Because we need the SP. He dropped a stretched coil.
What is it?
Hot pepper. I can't go this way.
Doc, it's not the way at all.
Whoops.
Okay. I'm not cut free yet. We're still kind of in the tutorial area. But I can beat these guys up. Hell yeah.
Really, guys?
Battle rewards list.
Let's hit it. Doc, too fast.
Warren Mag. Oh my god. These people just keep wanting to get beat up, man. He bowed down for forgiveness, and I need him in the face, dude.
And stay down.
What is it?
I like how we just show up and start beating everybody up. Never even stood a chance.
Let's roll, Tom.
Bathroom? Nothing in the bathroom.
Hell!
Kind of a nice bathroom, though. I'm gonna stop at this restaurant. Eat food. Oh, it's a Yoshinoya! I could go for some Yoshinoya, dude.
いらっしゃいませ。
Beef bowl.
It's pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Pirates. It was foreshadowing the future game.
For real?
And destroyed. Beat him up with the fucking signboard.
Really, guys?
What is it?
Closing in on our location.
Yo, hold up a sec, Doc. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said. What'd you call me?
What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
What a bunch of jerks,
I
man.
told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
To go kick
Do you
their
have
ass,
to ask?
please. Yes.
So, anything else you want to accuse us of?
I'll go
I'd
kick
say
their
you
ass.
must be
I'm down
listening,
for it.
You
Pops.
goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, keep Sonic down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey, give me my phone back.
You want it back?
Yes.
Give it back,
Some
but only if you
justice.
put
Hell
this poor
yeah.
Restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us?
Hell yeah.
We're gonna kick your ass.
That's what you think, kid. But I feel like you're about to go to the hospital. We're about to send a bunch of high schoolers to the hospital. Snake Style focuses on swift flowing strikes and counterattacks. It works well against those carrying weapons. Press L1 right before any attack lands to deflect it. Grab an enemy with O, then O again while holding them. Press O once more with proper timing to disarm them. Fancy.
Activating combat mode.
Activating combat mode. Oh man, that's giving me fucking flashbacks. I'm good on Crisis Core, I think, for a long time. Come on. Damn it. Oh! Merciful. Alright, tutorial over. Now I can kick their ass. Hell yeah, saved the day. Teach the punks a lesson. They got fucked up.
That stings like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Yo, was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training in a secret dojo or something.
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them.
He's like, I had to nerf myself because I'm too
This
OP.
came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you. Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learned some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama kids.
Yo.
Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them. They think they'll get away with it.
What's up, Shingster? Welcome in.
I certainly hope
Thanks for
not.
the resub.
Anyway, I sure am
Enjoy
glad you stopped
continuing
by.
with no
Come to think of it,
ads.
you're the only ones who've ever intervened.
Hopefully you've had a good
I
day.
take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Nice. Wristband. Don't know what it does, but we'll take it. Wearing gear can help you bolster your defense, mitigate status ailments, and more. Gear can be obtained from shops, minigames, and side cases. Okay. Let's equip it. I guess we need to equip our new gear. Open our phone. Gear. Attack plus 3%. Nice. It's not bad.
What is it?
Books. Man, I want to go back, dude. Yokohama 99.
Yokohama 99. Yep, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
Let's go see what they're up to. This is nice.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagami-shi.
Tsukumo.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism.
Is that what it
And
was?
It's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The investigator, Sugiura.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting,
Oh, that's
too.
a nice
An
laptop.
agenda.
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
Murder?
I'll give you a hint.
Murder.
It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
Oh, well then not murder.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits run in Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever.
Liu, whatever.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Oh, bullying.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable. But none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys
It makes
at
sense that they wouldn't have that problem in
experience a sudden spike
Kamurocho.
in testosterone.
Probably not many schools
This
in
leads to
Kamurocho.
outbursts to assert dominance,
Or any.
compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
Then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kinda say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work.
Huh.
After all,
I don't know how real that is.
would have been
Take it with a grain of
impossible.
salt. It's coming from a video game.
However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
This is all reference material related to bullying.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone
Like
unturned.
the kids we just beat
That
up?
said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
Yeah,
We'll be meeting the
600 would
chairman
be a
at a
lot.
restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us?
600 would be a
help.
lot.
For a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
Okay.
What is it?
Let's see. We gotta go meet up with the chairman. Where is it? How am I missing it? It's gotta be over here somewhere. We'll just follow the red dot. Oh, it's way up here. Oh, okay. Got it. It's just a long walk. That's fine. Long walk it is. Tiger's my favorite form.
Let's hit it.
Sacred Rot. Tacos. Look at this luchador dude, man. Hell yeah. He's the mascot for tacos. Can I eat here? No, damn. They should have made tacos somewhere I could eat at.
For real?
Got a paper
Stay
plate.
down.
Not bad. Across the street. Oh. Yeah, just gotta keep going north. Jaywalk. It's like a big crime over there. People would be giving me dirty looks if I jaywalked in Japan. scorpion. Did I just find a random scorpion on the street? Okay. These guys are gonna fight me. Not that it matters. I got an iron plate. That's better than a paper plate. Beat their ass with a potted plant.
What is it?
How much SP do I have? 2,300. That's not bad. Reduces damage taken when falling from high places. Channel all your strength will knock down to turn the tables on an enemy. Okay. That's not enough SP. These are all a lot of SP. Tiger. EX gauge with every block. Powerful combo that's unleashed right after breaking the enemy's guard. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. We'll get that. Just throw him into his buddy.
And stay down.
Got 1,000 yen out of that. Not bad. $10. Oh, it's on the ground. Cloudy Pain. Okay, we're here. We are at the restaurant.
Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagami-shi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name then.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
He was living at a net cafe in the first game.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagami-shi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They
That
are
fountain
without a
is
doubt
nice.
the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Seirio, if you've heard of it.
Okuda.
Seirio High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, one's from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We actually ran into some of your students today. There
And
must
they
have been
sucked.
7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
Well, hell no.
You bet your ass we did. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique.
Unique my ass.
We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew...
Why does this sound like a sit-up?
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed.
Okay.
Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know...
Yeah,
the more
and they don't
likely
want
it
this
is
to get
sneak
out,
it
for sure.
At any
Scarlet
rate,
and Violet
I've heard
dealing
Yagami-san
with bullies.
here has tackled many
I don't think I got that
difficult
far into
cases coming
Violet.
to.
I
I'm
should
glad to have
play
such a reliable
Pokemon
detective
Violet.
on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Okay. If bullying is found, what then?
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is.
Their
I
revved
doubt
up
they'd
car.
volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
Let's see. Why go so far as to hire detectives?
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
What happened to make him doubt the teacher's credibility?
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Because they're liars.
Human error.
Because they're dirty liars.
Behavior be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our
shit.
students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, You were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith.
Oh, shit.
Every day, I watch our students come to school, and what I see are
I
young,
wonder if
happy
that's the
kids.
guy. So in the
They're all
courtroom,
so
remember,
full
he
of
said that
life,
it was for
with
bullying.
bright futures ahead of them.
I wonder if
However,
this
around
involves
2
the guy
months
that
ago,
was
we
killed.
lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
Huh. Missing teacher. The school's no stranger to controversy.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Okay. Do you mind if I order Peking duck?
Hey, Chairman. You a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh, it's very tasty.
Isn't it? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagami-shi? You can place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
And he tells me to keep it professional.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You call this nibbling? Hey waiter, I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that, Yagami-shi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Who's this dude? Oh, just a waiter. Okay. I thought it was going to be some swerve. Thought something was going to happen.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them.
We're going to put
We
him
don't
in the
have all that
bathroom.
money,
No, I'm
so
just
you know.
kidding. No, not
Oh,
really.
and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Yep. Nobody
Sounds like
can
a plan
know.
to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities want. I'm a night owl, so my work's just starting. I recommend you get some sleep for tomorrow. If you want to close your eyes for a bit, the couch is surprisingly comfortable.
I like how he has 3 screens down there that he's clearly doing work on. He has 3 duplicate screens in the middle that have some game on them. And 3 screens at the top that are doing nothing. And then he has this one over here, like by itself. He has 5 keyboards I think he's, oh, he's got one over here, too. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 computers down there. He's kitted up, man. What's up, Skytix? Welcome in, dude. This is not Yakuza. It is Lost Judgment. Judgment number 2. It's the sequel to Judgment. It's made by the same people, though. Well, 2 of the same skateboard. My mistake. How you do that?
Huh?
How'd that happen? Yeah, exactly. How'd that happen? It was a limited edition, only available by lottery. So I pre-ordered it on 2 websites to up my chances.
This sucks.
But then I was selected by the lottery on both sites. Can't you just return it? Returns aren't allowed. And yeah, I did think about selling it for online. It's going for twice its original price.
Yeah.
No way!
I won't abide resales. None. He's totally against reselling now, because a short while ago he was trying to buy this rare figure and couldn't get it. So he had to buy it from a reseller. Rip, dude. Bought a limited edition copy of a game at 3 times its original price. I didn't want to give in and support the stupid resales industry, but I had to have it. I understand your pain, Tsukumo. Why don't you let Yagami use it? I'm sure it'd be a handy way to get around.
Huh? Yagami-san.
Huh?
Next time you solve a big case and get a nice reward. Blue Tribal. I got a skateboard.
Hey!
Even though you can ride it around the city, you can't go on sidewalks.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Huh?
The Ebitsu Pawn in front of the station has the 5-year anniversary limited color Love Star figure.
Huh?
I have to hurry. If I let this opportunity slip by, I'll end up buying from a reseller again. He's gonna make us go get it. The reseller's already on his way.
Yeah.
Skateboard detective versus the reseller.
Can you?
All right, we got to go get him his limited edition figure. The special color figure. He's going to be there in just 3 minutes. Do your best. Remember, you can't skateboard on sidewalks. Got it. Hop on a skateboard to get around town much faster than running. While on the street, summon. Hold down X or R2 to take off. Accelerating. Press X on your skateboard and gain speed. O to jump. Got it. I gotta hurry. I gotta go. It's skate time. Yeah, I can cut across here. Okay, cool. Get that coin. Go around the corner. I'm gonna make it with plenty of time. I'm a skateboard pro. Hell yeah.
Excuse me.
Heard you had a limited edition Love Star figure. 20,000 yen. Look at it. It's the limited edition Love Star figure. It's so important. We have to have it. It's a key item. Guess I'm late to pick up my figure. Give me that figure and go. You're interfering with important business affairs. He's got a bat. He's serious about his Love Star figure. And we just gave him hospital bill. We sent him away. I got an amazing collectible and I didn't have to fork over money to a reseller. Hey. He wanted it so bad he attacked me. Is it really so in demand? I guess the Ebisu pawn owner wasn't in the know, but this is a very rare color sample whose production line was canceled. So this color has never been available to the public. There are only 2 of these in the entire world.
Oh.
On the market, it fetches a price of about 300,000 yen. And he only paid 20? Dude, that's awesome.
Are you serious?
Such a splendid item does not belong in the hands of a reseller, but someone who truly appreciates it.
I owe you one.
It was a fantastic thing that I kept him from reselling his skateboard. Had to have his figure, dude. Alright. The mask. Rest up on the couch. It's resting time.
Yagami-shi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday? You'll need to put one on before we go. They should be a perfect fit. After all, there's no information I can't find. Body measurements included.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You've never been one to miss a detail.
About disguises. You'll need to mask your identity at certain points in the story. Open the Items app and navigate to Disguises. Select one. Got it. It's the same work clothes from the first game. Must be some plush couch. I agree. Probably a nice couch, to be honest. Go Shark Stars. I'm wearing slow-mo. This is epic.
What's up with those guys? They sure look like men on a mission. But for
Ghostbusters.
We'll now commence our journey by taxi to Seiryo High. Gentlemen, are we all ready? Remember, this case can open
Nobody
up a lot
else is
for us,
on, so I guess I'll watch this
so
guy.
Let's leave no stone unturned.
Welcome, Extreme. Hopefully you had a good day.
No case is too big or too small.
Welcome back to the wonderful world of Judgment. We're playing Lost Judgment. The sequel to that game I played last year.
Let's get going.
Alright, we gotta get in the taxi and go to Seiryu High. Oh, what a week it's been. It's only been 2 days of the week, man. It's only Tuesday.
You must be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there.
Alright, so we gotta go to the schoolyard. And in those 2 days, your boss got fired. Two of your employees are for the week.
See,
and worked
there's
a
the classroom
15-hour day yesterday? Dude.
By the way,
Rip
how many
boss,
spy cams do
by
we
the
have?
way.
20 in total.
Rip
All of which
boss.
feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to split them up between us?
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagami-shi. Huh. That reminds me of something.
My day's
When a
okay,
con man
Extreme.
pretends to be a cop,
Pretty
he'll
normal.
usually bring along a partner.
You fractured
Seems
your
the added person
hand.
adds legitimacy.
That's
Unless you're a
not
natural
good.
skeptic. All that is to say, Yagami-shi knows his material.
Hope it'll heal fast. I was gonna say I hope it'll be okay. I hope it'll be okay.
Very fun.
But I hope it heals
So,
fast.
how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they anyway?
Right here.
In his
Now, these
backpack.
cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees, to be precise. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots, eh? You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You
Kaito.
would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
All right, guys, I think it's time for action.
Okay, Tak and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way around opposite us.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. The bathroom.
We've only got 10 cameras, so we gotta use them smart.
Alright, we only got 10. We're here at the high school.
Yeah, of course.
The shoe
Shoe
lockers.
Bet all kinds of teen drama goes down here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's where you drop love letters to your crush.
Challenge your rivals.
Dude, what century did you go to school in?
Ugh, whatever. All I'm saying is, this place is worth at least 3 cameras.
That many? Just for the lockers?
Yep. See, a school never has that many blind spots.
But the
So when
the
you do
lockers
find
would be
one, make
one.
it special. And this one's pinging my radar pretty hard here.
Huh. If you're that sure, let's do it.
Tsukumo reporting in. I see you've set up a few cameras already. Feed is coming in nice and clear. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks. How's things on your end?
We just finished.
It's been
with
hurting
Dr.
since
Jim.
Sunday, but it's super
Next up
swollen
is
and
the classroom
hurts.
building.
Hem to the right
Copy
side of
that.
your hand, 2 inches above the
All right,
wrist.
Doc. Just follow my lead.
Pinky is numb. You should probably go to a hospital if you haven't, man. That sounds bad. You have ice on it? You should put ice on it. I know it's probably dumb. But ice will help with the swelling if you have not already done that. I assume you may have. But if you haven't, ice is a good call. I hope I get hurt in PE today. What's wrong with you? It's just I want to go to the nurse's office. Let me guess, you just want to see Hakase Sensei, don't you? I eat shit at the gym, you escort me there. He just wants to go to the nurse. He's got a crush on the nurse. Lucky soda.
The boys will handle this floor. So let's go up one more.
Gotcha.
Going up a floor.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs. Pushing someone down them ruins their day pretty quick.
You think it's really that often? Still, it is a blind spot.
Yep. Close corners make for poor visibility. Making this a #1 choice among assholes.
You don't say.
You don't say.
Alright. Then let's get a camera here. Alright. Let's move up to the next floor.
Up we go.
Yagami sheep, are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yes.
Yeah, we're about to start setting up.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor, and we'll be heading to the east building after. I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish up the second and third floors here?
Sure, not a problem.
Splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt. How about I take the second floor and you do the third?
Works for me.
Somewhere out of the way and hard to spot. Okay. Oh, he's doing the second. We gotta go up to the third. Put one on the stairs under the bleachers. So we're gonna put one here on the stairs. We're gonna put one in the bathroom? I'm sure bathrooms are prime bullying spots, but putting a camera here raises more ethical questions than I care for. We are gonna put one in the bathroom, dude. Oh my god. Who's this dude?
Looking for something, pal? Yeah, I'm kind of busy, in case you couldn't tell.
Another blind spot. Be real nice if he'd step away for a sec. Observation mode.
Hey.
He seems to have peeled the label off the bottle. Is he refilling it with tap water? If he's struggling with money, then I can buy him out on a discount. What's on the floor? Look at them electrical outlets. Give you 1,000 yen to move.
Here, 1,000 yen, no questions asked. That'll cover a pack of smokes, maybe 2.
You're saying I should take this?
Well, yeah. Kinda sucks asking you to move on your break.
You know, you're not such a bad guy. In all honesty, the budget's been tight this month.
He's chill with it. At least he's gonna move for me. Figured he was short on money if he was refilling a plastic water bottle. Okay, set up our camera. Better meet back up with Kaito-san.
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up the third floor.
Same. I've hit up every blind spot I can think of. Thing is, I've still got 2 cameras. Maybe this tight corridor might be good. The teachers probably passed by.
Hey, Kaito-san, don't you think we should be installing these in classrooms? Isn't that where bullying primarily takes place?
You might be right about it. We couldn't cover every classroom if we wanted to, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice to see you putting so much thought into
as
it.
professionals, we'll just have to make do with what we should.
Yeah,
set
we
this
don't have
camera
enough for
up
every
wherever we can
classroom.
Get the broadest view. How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? Then we'll see everyone going in and out of class. Okay, Tak, I'm gonna give you a boost. So make sure you find a good spot for that.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna give me a boost. You're just standing on him.
You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do what you gotta do and be done with it.
Oh, it's those kids that we beat up.
Hey, you saw them, right? Those kids who started trouble at the restaurant.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom
2-2.
2-2.
We have one camera
Sounds
left.
like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
All right. Just make sure they don't see you.
2-2.
Let's roll, Tom.
Excuse
this
me,
teacher?
but I don't recall there being an inspection today.
Whoa.
Sorry to be in the way, ma'am. We won't take long.
I understand, but nobody notified me we'd have any interruptions.
Yeah. And nobody notified us this school hired such gorgeous...
Kaito.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you. Probably because our usual repairmen were here just last month.
Can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job, ma'am.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am, and you're in my classroom. Forgive me, but who
The
may I ask
superintendent?
called you here?
I think she's on to us. The chairman, yeah.
It was the chairman who called us in. I had assumed all teachers were
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose I should leave it at that then, hmm?
Well, when you say it like that...
Did he make this appointment with you directly?
Yep, sure
Yep.
did. So...
Back to beating kids.
for your business.
I mean, we did. They were
And
being
I'm sure
jerks.
our chairman gave you his name.
His name? Oh, well, that would be...
Oh, what was the chairman's name? Quick. Chairman name Lost Judgment. It's one of the first Google searches. Okuda. Okuda-san.
Okuda-san. How could I forget?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry for being so rude.
Ah, no problem at all, Teach. By the way, anyone ever tell you how
He just keeps at
You're just
it.
My dream gal, even.
What?
Ignore him, please. Like I said, we'll get this done quick and be out of your hair.
We could have used a chair.
Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now. The hell was that, Kaito-san? You forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on.
Is that so?
One of my few good school memories.
What, so that makes me the bad guy?
All right. Back to work. I get it.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagami-shi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the cameras.
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium then? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss what to do moving forward.
Got it. Then we'll see you at the gym.
Okay. To the gym. Their green streamer go join them. Well, they're not trees. They're just in a green uniform. I'm also not a tree. Trees don't talk, Extreme. I don't know if you knew that, but they don't have vocal cords. So a tree wouldn't be able to communicate with you. A tree couldn't play video games. So I think it's pretty clear that I'm not a tree. Just saying. Just saying. Just putting that out there.
Excellent work, gentlemen. All cameras are fully operational.
Trees can use sign language. They cannot. They don't have hands.
So, now all we do is
Wouldn't you know it? The tree is
something like that. Yes.
Denying his. I'm not a
By the way,
tree.
Yagami-shi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, it's the kids we beat up.
classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
They have branches.
Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
That's a lot of cameras. We're gonna see everything. Now we're on the roof.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school that makes it feel twice as good.
You're awfully nostalgic today, Kaito-san.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one. Plus, I dropped out.
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out. I think we may have found something.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagami-shi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Oh, yeah. And it's the classroom we put it in.
Whoa, did you see that?
What are they doing to her?
No, they're writing something on her? With a permanent marker?
Yo, Talk, let's go kick the shit out of
We can't beat up kids in a school, dude.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
You can't
What
beat
now?
up kids in a school.
Looks like they got what they came for. They were already leaving the classroom.
Why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it. Kids think this doesn't involve you?
Let's go,
Did
Kaito-san.
somebody say beat
wanna
up
see what happened
kids?
with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect to find anything this quickly, though. But now, we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at Ceidian. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how we should proceed.
All right, easy peasy. We're gonna head to class 2-2. Oh, there's free stuff. Pocket tissues. Pebble. Gonna go to 2-2. Oh, it's that girl. She's over there.
Tak, that's her. The girl we saw on camera.
Let's get a little closer and see how she's doing.
Observe the bullied child.
What the?
Mommy Coda.
Suspicious. Hey, what the?
On the back of her hand. Why do they always have to go through such hell?
Hey.
Indoor shoes. Not much I can gather.
This is Tsukumo, paging Yagami-shi.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just reported our findings to the chairman. Could you meet us here?
Yep.
His office is on the third
We're on the
floor
way.
of the east building.
On our
Third
way.
floor east. Up on 3 east.
Slow down! Tak, too fast!
Third floor. Take the elevator. Quick. Stat. Stretched coil. Do. Okay, we're here. We made it.
Please come in.
Oh, it's that teacher from 2-2.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito-san.
I see. Very well then.
Yokosawa.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for Class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong. But I could never put my finger on what.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mommy Coda. Do I have that right?
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are all those kids surrounding her.
They're all in basketball.
I wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong?
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell out of here. The video we took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them. We cannot treat this lightly.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
Hey, last night you said the total opposite, man.
If you intend to cover this up, let me just begin by saying...
No one is suggesting we cover it up.
Then we need to act now. We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. But if there's a chance... What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
She's definitely a passionate teacher, but she may be jumping to conclusions on this one.
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus, a third party must intervene.
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up about their situation. Not to family, friends, anyone. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come forth and seek help. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must consider the ramifications.
Even so!
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koto-san.
Oh, come on, Tak. That's not like you. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes, and you're just gonna watch him sink?
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in that classroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy. Tell me, where does all this confidence come from?
Better not bungle my words.
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do.
Better
Can
not
you bring up
bungle
that
my
video again?
words.
Sure. One moment.
This is still a nice laptop. I'm not going to get over that. Avelps.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? And by all means, detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope, she's got a point. You gotta back up that claim. So what's this big secret you're talking about?
The secret in this video on how to stop the bullying. Is it the onlookers who are I feel like the onlookers are the problem. How to stop the bullying, lost judgment. I'm not looking up the answer. Don't mind me. The onlookers are the problem. That's what I was going to say. Haha.
It's those students sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Bully would stop real fast if the onlookers got involved. Yep.
Yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different from high schoolers.
Then we should hold some sort of trial and get the class involved? Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Again, something like that would only spread the issue. And that would only bring more pain to Koto-san. Tell me, what is your suggestion, Yagami-san?
I say we just beat them up.
It's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets tormented. They feign disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down, kills them to see it.
Yeah, no shit.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice, of social law. Then
we kick the shit out of some
bullies who become
kids.
the outcasts. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social exile?
I can see how you arrived there.
All right, so where do we come in?
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights a fire. After all, the first voice matters the most.
What are we gonna What are we gonna do? Yeah.
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't be seen.
No RC circuit to blink them dry. I guess we just have to get old
I
school.
don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
in Madden.
In that case, I'll be
In
back
Madden.
before school's out.
In Minecraft.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a student gets pushed to the breaking point.
At least she cares. Or is faking caring. I can't tell which one. At least she cares. At least she seems like she cares.
Do you remember when I told you about the student who committed suicide? That affected Sawa-sensei profoundly.
Oh, I
Perhaps
think she does
blames
care.
herself for being unable to prevent it, whatever the cause may have been.
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't want to let her down. So please, help her, Yagami-san.
Yeah.
Help us all.
Okay. So it seems like they both care. After school.
How's it coming along, Yagami-shi? No complications, I presume?
So far, so good. Looks like most of the students have gone home.
Do you have the speakers I gave you?
Yep, and they're just what I needed. You're the man, Tsukumo.
Heh. How about we save the praise for after our plan works out?
And a bunch of little speakers.
In class 2-2? Let me check. Now that's odd.
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal. Something might be blocking the lens?
All right. I'll check it out on the way.
Okay. I bet we're going to have to kick somebody's ass. That's usually what happens. Usually what happens is we have to kick somebody's ass. Check the camera on the second floor staircase.
How does it look, Yagami-shi? Anything unusual?
Let's find out. Huh? The heck is this?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagami-shi, behind you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera.
Oh, yep, we're gonna have to kick someone's
when you find
ass.
a hidden camera, your first thought is to take it down. But that's wrong. What you do instead is block the lens. That way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to fix it, and bam! Caught in the act.
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
I told you, he's trying to peep on us.
That's not true.
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp. Looks like we've been caught red-handed.
If I go down like this, I really would just be your average BB doll.
Come on, let's catch him already.
I'm just gonna have to kick this dude's ass.
Stop!
Hey, wait!
Guess I'll have to climb my way over there.
Are you safe, Yagami-shi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think?
I'm gonna get this thing. Breaking the VIP wall. What's up, Chino? Welcome in, dude. Parkour, climbing pipes and steel frames. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see someone else in her chat. Yeah, I did. I saw Chanovsky in her chat, dude. Nice view from the dude's taking a leak. I'll be spotted up here.
Yagami-shi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
Okay, I gotta sneak. I gotta escape to safety. Shinu.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed.
Tar and air. Well used rubber, okay. I don't know why I'd pick that up.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching?
Talking about the Crimson Chin. What is this, the Fairly Odd Parents?
I found a spot that's pretty inconspicuous. From here, use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Right. I'll try not to die.
I'll try not to die. You can perform a long jump after a running start. Why did I have to clear a big gap? I could have just dropped. It's connected. What?
Yagami, it looks like some of the guards have arrived. You think you can make it out of there?
I'll have to somehow. But before that, I'm gonna need to set up these speakers.
What? Even after all that?
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway, as long as I'm done before security gets too tight.
Are you serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not get caught, right? Besides, I have the world's greatest hacker on my side.
You know very well I'm weak to flattery.
Unban Extreme. What are you doing?
I will not let you down, Yagamishi. Let's get this mission started.
This man just banned Extreme. Unban Extreme.
Like I said, I should be able to help you get to your destination without incident. Make sure you don't lose that earpiece, okay?
Got it. Counting on you, Tsukumo.
I removed ban on Extreme. This guy, dude. Okay, so the guards are walking away. Looks like I can make it through here. I need to head to class 2-2. We got detoured a little bit. Oh, both sides of your pillow are cold.
Damn. Not happening.
I love cold pillows. I do
This is the
too.
shortest
Cold
route
pillows
to
are
class
great.
2-2.
Nothing we can do but find another route. Give me a moment.
This man banned
Yagamishi, it seems the rooftop might be a more viable option. Let's abandon this route and try it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense waiting for the guards to just give up their posts. Let's check out the rooftop.
Covered in cockroach milk. That's gross. Said the roof.
The hell? Another roadblock?
My apologies. I'm afraid that was a blind spot.
Well, shit.
I throw a coin and knock him
How many
out.
guards are there?
There's just one.
Just one? Now, in that case, let's just get that guard out of your way.
You got a plan?
Of course. Yagamishi, it's time to put that thing I gave you to use.
What is it?
You mean this ball or whatever?
Go!
It's kind of like one of those anti-theft balls. Fill that ball with powder or liquid. Throw it at your target to blind them.
Thanks for the gift sub, Chino. Enjoy your
Oh,
gift
just
sub,
some peppers.
Extreme. See, now you have to thank Chino.
Is this really gonna work?
I appreciate that,
no
dude.
doubt
Thanks
the
for the gift
magician.
sub.
Take my word
Enjoy
for it. Let it
Extreme.
fly.
Insult a mod, get gifted a sub. Move your cursor over an enemy and press R2 to throw a smoke bomb. You can choke out enemies who've been hit by a smoke ball, but you can't take down anyone who isn't hostile, like school security. It just nailed him, dude. Just nailed him with that smoke bomb.
Damn. It worked like a charm.
Man's coughing up a lung over there.
What did I tell you? But, Yagami-shi, that only works once. You'll have to procure a refill on your own.
You can still see Chad on screen left-hand side. Why are all these people on the roof? Why is the roof crowded? You're not invited to my birthday party. I was gonna be reformed and not ban extreme because it had been a year, but he just kept earning it. He's got to turn around. Turn around, guard man. Okay, there we go. He really likes talking to those kids. I don't have Minecraft. Maybe I can join the next one if it's on Halo. I don't have Minecraft. Alright, now we can go through this door over here.
Tsukumo, can you hear me? If I keep going down this way, I'll just end up back at the scene from earlier, right?
The landing.
A gold star for being a good viewer and a positive influence.
That's correct.
You have any idea how it's looking right now?
Positive influence? You say I'm a tree. I'm not a tree. These are lies and blasphemy.
There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed you. The onlookers seem to have dispersed too.
Guy thinks he's on Kind.
There is one guard posted there, but I'm sure you can get past him.
Yeah, piece of cake if he's alone.
Ugh. Oh, what's on the ground? I want to pick it up. What's on the ground? Smoke screen powder. Throw a coin. Two. It's 2-6. What do I say? Is that dude gonna turn around? I'm trying to go right here. More smoke screen powder. I have a coin ready. We're ready. Look at the coin, dude. Don't look at me. Be mesmerized by the sound of a coin. As I go to classroom 2-2. We did it. We made it. That
okay,
motherfucker's
class
blind.
2-2. Nobody inside.
He absolutely is, Boomer.
Roger that. Seems like those guards were no trouble for you.
Yeah, thanks to you. Well, better set up those speakers while I can.
Just ADHD. He wanted to know what the coin was doing. Where was Koda-san's desk? I know where it was. It's back here. I think she was sitting around here.
Tsukumo, could you say something through the speakers?
Oh, testing. Testing. Today's forecast calls for sunshine and heavy security.
Perfect. Your speakers are awesome, Tsukumo. Almost like you're in the room.
Does this mean your setup is complete?
Yeah, I've pretty much done what I can.
All right, cool. So everything is set up. Oh, it's those kids.
Oh, no, you don't. You stay your ass right there.
Go get Yakun and the boys.
We're gonna have to beat them up.
Security all riled up. They've been looking all over for you. Didn't think you'd be dumb enough to stay. Could have sworn I saw you earlier on lunch. Now where have I seen that face? Oh, you're the guy from yesterday. The guy who stole my fucking phone.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kick their ass.
It's time for some payback.
Don't lose heart, Yagami-shi. You've already come this far.
Right. I can get through this.
Brought the volleyball team, dude. These guys are jacked. Oh, rugby.
Why are you in our school?
No answer? You're only making this worse on yourself, you know? You're here to swipe some girls' gym clothes or something?
Does this mean we could beat the answers out of him?
Oh, yeah. We'll end up as heroes for breaking this nasty-ass pervert.
Sick.
These guys are like full-grown adults, man. They are not meant to be here.
Whoa. What is this shit?
This guy doesn't mess around, Yakun. We all need to take him at once.
We just vaulted past him.
Holy shit!
Don't let him go!
All right, time to beat their ass. Okay, now that's kind of cool.
This is more than just your average creeper.
We're too much for them, dude.
Yagami-shi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
Nope, we do not.
Only one way out then.
Got him. Deadly attacks and mortal reversals. Press X right before a deadly attack hits to evade. This will prompt a circle, and that's a mortal reversal. Okay. Ooh! Send him packing, dude. Send that guy out of here. Stand up! Stand up!
Let's do this.
Got him. Flipped him. Ooh. That's a hospital trip. Easy peasy. He said, damn. Dude, that slide knee would hurt.
Should I have gone easier on them?
Never mind those guys. You need to make yourself scarce. Unfortunately, you're on your own from here. The three of us need to make our exit now, too. We'll all regroup at the office, okay?
Okay.
Got it.
Should head back to Yokohama 99. Serio High School. Oh, it's just on the map. Okay, that's easy. Now we can make our way back to the place. Get my skateboard out. Hell yeah. Skateboarding time. Ooh, a drone league? Fancy. Smile burger.
いらっしゃいませ。
いらっしゃいませ. Oh, it's all takeout. What's up, Killer Wolf? Welcome in, dude. It's going alright, man. Oh, nice skateboard there. Where do I want to go? Let's go back up here. I want to see what those green bubbles... Those used to be side missions, so I would think they're side missions, but I don't know. Earthworm. Earthworm. Mugwort. Beautiful seashell. Feels so good to hit up a batting center after a long break. Just batting center. And that's all. Okay, so it's just like them saying something. Batting center. Crane game. Home run course. Swing bat, move cursor. Seems easy. The local legend.
Here we go. All right.
Home run! It's gonna be a slider. Home run. Yeah. Hell yeah. Two. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be like a curve. Damn. That was too fast. Damn, I was too fast on that one too. Fuck. Home run.
Nice.
3 out of 10. Curve, maybe? Nope, just a fastball.
Yeah.
Another one. Let's go. Hell yeah, 6. Nice. 6 home runs. Got a B. And 200 points. It's a challenge course. Fastball and two seam. Fastball, curveball, fastball, two seam. You get 10 pitches. Rank A, 8 runs to clear the course. Okay.
Here we go. All right.
What's going on? I can't move the cursor. Okay. Damn it. Fouled it. Damn it. I don't think I can win now, though. I need 8 runs. Nice. 2. I only have 5 balls left. I can only get 7.
Yeah.
I feel like the game should have failed me already. I can only get 7. I can't pass. Okay, here we go. Challenge course.
Here we go.
All right. Baseball time. Time to win.
All
time
right.
to get a dub. Home run.
Yep.
Easy first run.
Nice.
That's a hit. That's okay. We're on base. That's a home run. That's 2 runs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh man, we are killing it. Five home runs. That's a foul. It's our first miss. 6 home runs? Well, 5 home runs and a single. But we got it home. Another home run. I just need 1 more run out of 2 at bats. There it is. Aced it. Yes.
Nice.
We're pro. Local legend. I don't know what that gets me, but we did it. I don't know what that gets me, but we did it. Let's see those prizes. Show a dual records. Dog food. Play pass. I do not have a lot of points yet. Yeah, 2,000 points. I have 280. I do not have a lot of points. Let's see. Pull out my skateboard. They can't catch me. I'm on a skateboard. I've got to constantly hold forward on the thumbstick.
Wish you had.
Is he just gonna run over him? That car said, fuck this, dude. I'm just going to run over him.
What a waste.
B? Dude, I didn't know they had the name brand in here. We went there. I went to a B. I feel like I've been a part of this now. I have been to B. I went to the one in Kabukicho on New Year's. They had the name brand in the game, dude. Irashaimase. Irashaimase. Darts Live. And I did get to play Darts Live on New Year's. It was cool. Second most of it. Yeah, they had to have. I didn't know they would do that, though. That's funny. I'll have to post a picture of B. Hang on, I'm gonna look this up real quick on my phone. I'm gonna look this up real fast. I know I've got this picture on my phone. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. Put a picture of B in the Discord. Because I took a picture of the sign because it was like kind of cool. And it was New Year's, so. Yeah. A picture of my win. No, I took a picture of the sign. Yeah, I took a picture of the sign. B. And I took a picture of the place, which kind of looks like that. Sort of. B's nuts. Got him. This man, dude. Let's see. Discord. Discordo. B. B. That's funny, dude. There we go. I put them in the Discord. B and my Darts Live game that I won. And now we're going to play Darts Live in the game. It's so immersive. We'll do 501. Darts Live 2.
Let's do it.
What is B? So P is this like chain of darts bars. And so like we went to one on New Year's because they're open like until like 6 a.m. or something silly.
Nice.
So basically it's just a bar where you can also play darts. It was pretty cool. I had a good time. You cheated? That's how you won IRL? Liar. You won fair and square. That was the best. Had your mouth just right.
Yep.
Double bullseye.
Nice.
Flop. Not heard. Sorry, typing one hand is hard. I would imagine.
Yep.
Hell yeah, hat trick. Now I am not this good at darts in real life. I actually just got really lucky. Because the next game after that one, I was trash.
Nice.
Saw a Model Y Tesla on the drive-thru today. Model Y. I think I've seen one of the new style. I don't know. I like the old headlights better. The frog-looking headlights. I like them better, to be honest. Then again, the girl in Starbucks was asking me a bunch of questions about the Tesla. Like, bro, I'm trying to get to work. So you stayed and answered them, right? I would assume. I need a perfect 100. I need 2 bullseyes. There's 1.
Yep.
I just need 1 more. Just 1 more bullseye. There it is. There it is.
Nice.
14 dart out. Hell yeah. Fried pasta, mixed nuts. We ate food there too, but I think it was just karaage and French fries. So I'm gonna get the karaage in the game.
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
The bee staff. Okay, bye bee. I just had to stop here because it was cool. I can't believe they had the name brand bee bar brand, dude. It's funny. It's like the same sign and everything. Bee. Alright, that made my day. Ebisu Pond, Popo, the bee. A lot of restaurants. Mahjong, Club Sega Chinatown, Gambling Hall. Open Road Shogi, Sasaki Arcade. Let's go there. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go to the arcade. Oh, we fucking ate shit.
Great.
The girl, yeah, I already read that one.
Waste.
I would assume you stayed and answered all of them. That'd be what I thought. Oh, hell yeah. Arcade action. What are these things? I want a bear. I want the cube cat. Let me get that cube cat. Cube cat. This is my dice cat. Hell yeah. That's my dice cat. Give me the cat. Alright, now I'm gonna get the black one. Hell yeah. Easy peasy. Alright, let's try to get this blue cat in the bag, but it's probably not going to work because of that cube cat that's too close to it. It is a die cat. Oh! Are we a pro? Are we a pro? Dude, we actually got it, and it was so close to the other one. That was a triple animal. Let's go. We got 3 for 3. Kitty cat blue. Hell yeah. We're just cleaning it out, man. Sonic Fighters? Fighting Vipers? Dude, Sonic Fighters? And now the Kirby's Adventure Crane game music. Dude, we gotta play Sonic the Fighters. This game is garbage. Sonic the Fighters, punch, kick, block. Triangle, circles, kick, squares, block. Okay. Alright, who are we gonna be? Amy. We'll be Amy. I beat the arcade game like this before, where I just had Amy and I just spammed the hammer. We're kicking Knuckles' ass, dude. Alright, it's nice to know that this is still working. Oh, spicy. Thank you so much for the resub, Bunny One. Welcome in, welcome in. Enjoy the ad-free viewing. Enjoy us playing Sonic the Fighters. Well, hopefully you've had a good day. Welcome in, welcome in. Flying carpet. Spam hammer. I like how Amy's just blocking. Hammer spam OP. Ow. I think I'm gonna have to break the block somehow. There we go, I can grab. What happened? There we go. I won because of timeout. If they're just gonna sit there and block. What happened to Ryan Acosta? That is a good question. What happened to Ryan? He probably went back to America. He was probably just on vacation. Alright, all I need is hammers and grabs. That's it. You don't need anything else. Aurora Icefield. The fact that they made a Sonic fighting game will forever be funny to me. All we need is hammer and grab. I don't need to actually know how to play the game. Hammer. Hammer. Perfect. Let's go. We don't need to actually know how to play the game. We just need hammer and grab. Ow. That actually... Grab. Hammer. 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 Hell yeah. Mushroom Hill, stage 4. Hammer. Oh, he beat the hammer. That's not good. I don't know anything but hammer. Okay, hammer's back in business. Oh, he grabbed me. Jerk. My grab is better. Hammer. No, I'm losing right now. No, no. Cheesing arcade games. No, my grab. I was too far away to grab. I grabbed one I should have hammered. Oh, there we go. Wake up, hammer. Hell yeah. Got him. Uh oh. Round 3, hammer. Oh, damn. His move, like, perfectly spaces the hammer. He's, like, bouncing in and out of the hammer range. I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, hammer. Hammer. No! He took my hammer! What a jerk. Well, that was fun. I got 6 SP for it. The fact that they put Sonic the Fighters in this game, dude. Notoriously not the best game. But it is funny. EX Desperate Flurry. Got hammered after playing darts at B. Alright. Just throw him down in front of a car.
What a waste.
Oh, we made it back. Okay. Nice.
Oh, man. You almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
He's
There's
laughing
no way
about
I'd
it.
screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
What? Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Rest up on the couch. I want to check up over here. I can decorate the room. Select item. My yellow penguin. And my dice cat. Hell yeah. I gotta save the others for the one back in Camarocho. Yellow penguin and dice cat. Rest on the couch. Time to go to Serio High and into the bullying. We'll take a taxi. Serio High School. All right, what are we doing with these speakers?
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Coda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsune's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
Did we break his nose? He got a little band-aid on it.
Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut. Oh, maybe you've started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough! Get your ass up!
What's the fucking holdup, Coda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
The fuck? Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Coda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Coda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
That's a pretty smart plan. I feel like you would know it's speakers, though, but, you know. Good fantasy plan.
What the hell is going on here?
Hey, Roxy. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was going on in there now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's just psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's
Yagami
3
OP,
things that run
dude.
through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1. If no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2. If no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of
Penguins?
them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is
Is
a
that?
symbol of
I've never heard that.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem. But here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
Hitting the hay. See, I'm not a tree, but thanks for being here, Boomer. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully your hand feels better
What do you say we
soon.
monitor
I don't
the
know how
situation
long
for now?
that's going to take to
Might
heal.
not be wise for adults
Hopefully,
to intervene just yet.
hopefully not too long.
I suppose your plan
But get
has
some
worked
rest,
out
man.
for the better.
Take it easy.
But it should be
We'll be
teachers
live
and administrators
tomorrow,
handling these
Thursday,
matters,
and
not detectives.
Friday.
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Well, then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there.
Magic!
Hard to admit this at my
That's
age,
us.
but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Huh?
Into law office.
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shirosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
Shirosaki.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, sorry-san, I'm a little busy. I don't know if I can take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kawachi right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sorry-san?
That's probably where she was going to send us.
Serio High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Huh.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Oh, okay. So that was the dead person. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The
I said
body
that
was
earlier.
badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago.
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
Huh.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah, because he knew.
Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Serio High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
Which is the one who came back. Yeah.
In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, You couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right?
Yeah, because they know you
Otherwise,
couldn't have
the
been
cops
there.
would have pinned him as suspect number one.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seirio High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Okay, so now we have a new thing to find out here at Seiryu. Vicious Cycle. Previously on Lost Judgment.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting
I'm a little
secrets
tired.
rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished
I'm
from
a
a
little
high school
sleepy.
Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ohara, was
But I'd like
arrested
to get a
for
little
different
farther in
crime,
this.
a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation. That the son he had lost was avenged.
Vicious Cycle.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53. Senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago.
Okay.
His son Toshiro started at Seirio High.
So, yeah, they divorced.
Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his third year. That's 4 years ago if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. He's had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ehara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ehara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seirio High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
The chairman mentioned that lawsuit. I'm sure Ehara wasn't thrilled with the verdict.
I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seirio High himself.
Are you talking about me?
You talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, And probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ehara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
So they have to figure it out soon. We need to file an appeal in order to show the court our dissatisfaction with the verdict. But if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, the court will assume we have nothing left to argue.
If we don't make our move, Ehara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
Saori sent me a picture of Hiro Mikoshiba.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Alright. New case file.
Gonna hog the teacher's attention for your...
Okay, Yagami-san. Tsukumo no way you could say no to Saori's.
I take it that call was the Genda Law?
Genda Law Office.
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
I can't reveal what happened to Mikoshiba. There's no harm in asking general questions.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming.
Yeah, and that's
It was
probably
as
the
if
day
all was
he
well. Then
got murdered.
suddenly,
Or was kidnapped.
He was gone.
Taken?
Or at least that's
You still
how
say
I'd
kidnapped
heard.
when they're an adult?
Were you two not that close?
I don't know.
No. We had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
Sounds pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with any temp staff.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
Something must have pushed the chairman towards taking action. What pushed him? The security footage. The video on the smartphone taken by commuters. Oh, it's aired on TV. Yeah, so it's got to be this one.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that.
Yeah.
After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots.
Which is why we need to make sure that it's not happening.
The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw
yeah, we got him
on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei.
Oh, okay.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
Yeah, the one who already hates us.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm
shoot
fielding
my
this one
shot.
alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagami-shi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
All right. Okuda said the faculty room is 1 floor below his office. Well, let's head there. Picked up a worn magnet. Dirty iron. All right, faculty room.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
I do.
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Me?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
The one with all the English books. Is she an English teacher? Hello, world. Mikoshiba was under Sawa-sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me clues about him?
What the?
Look at all the English books she has.
Suspicious.
Photos of students, but their uniforms aren't from Serio. There's another photo in the back. Attendance book for class 2-2.
Suspicious.
Can't go messing around with her laptop. Can't be messing with her laptop.
What are you doing
Oh, there she
here?
is.
I thought you'd have gone by now.
She does not like
Yes,
us.
well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared?
We're trying to find
Any
him.
sign of trouble he might have had?
Hey, that'd be the best lie.
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Interrogating someone with nothing to go on isn't very effective.
You know what? Let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
Was that so?
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
Something weird's going on. This isn't consistent with her reaction to Koto-san getting bullied.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here.
That's not true.
You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
She does not like it. She hates us.
You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club?
Why does it always go back to the
in that
basketball club?
Back when he was a student. Apparently, he was showing up to their practices.
Basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Yeah, it sounds like she does. They keep popping up for some reason.
All right. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Because she's just so off, but yeah. She's running cover, for
Tell me
sure.
you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
Flying the pigeon.
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right, then. It's drone time.
He's got
Thanks.
it. I want to see the
I'll start
pigeon head
scoping
on
out
it
the
again.
gymnasium.
Did I just fall? Fell down the steps. Yeah, there's something going on. Oh, cafeteria? Can I get food? Can I buy food here? Oh, I can, dude. Did you hear what happened during lunch? In 2-2, right? It was actually pretty sweet seeing everyone stick up for her like that. Serves those bullies right. I'm gonna buy some food.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yurashimasu. Yakisoba pan. Dude, this stuff is fire. And so's melon pan. I've never had croquet pan. Yakisoba pan's fire. Melon pan is also fire.
ありがとうございました。
Oh man, I just want to go back to Japan, dude. We'd like stand out like a sore thumb here, dude. That girl, isn't she Koda-san? Is she gonna shoot? Is she gonna shoot or is she just gonna hold it and look at it all day? Aw, she missed. That form is terrible, though, to be fair. That's like some terrible basketball form. You're not shooting it right.
Close one. Almost got it. You're Koda-san from class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba. Ow!
It's gonna be those that gang.
That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Oh yeah,
Kaito-san,
they just hit me in the
Can you at least
face.
try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy? I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right?
The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good.
All right, time to kick their ass again. They don't learn, dude.
Shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
They never learn. All right, we've got to do the deflect and the disarm. Grab an enemy, circle again, and once more with timing. We'll disarm them. Delinquent students.
Let's go.
Blop. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to kick their ass before they understand that they cannot beat me up. I can't do it, dude.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
It's her again, dude. She hates us, man.
Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Huh? Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking
defenseless my
students on their
ass?
school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no
How about we
obligation
go to the
cover
press
for
and tell them that you allowed your student
and
to
your
get bullied?
attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
For someone so high and mighty, she really didn't do anything for her
Hear all that,
students.
Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license.
I'm a lawyer.
You happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant.
A guidance counselor.
Perhaps.
Sounds like they're afraid of him finding out what's going on. I agree. She, her specifically.
I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
I need the time to ask around about Mikoshiba. Maybe they have some staff positions. I think she had the hots for the dead guy. I think she knows something was going on with him and is running cover. That's what I think. I think she knows something was going on there and ran cover for him. I think she's in on it. That's the reception desk.
Huh?
It's one busy bulletin board.
Aha!
I think.
Right there.
Huh?
What would be in on it for her? I think she knows that that guy bullied that kid.
Can I help you?
But has some attachment to the kid that bullied the other kid. Like the one who's dead. I think she has some attachment to the student teacher guy.
Do I?
Is this the girl who caught me yesterday?
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Voyeur.
Plus, we got the camera back.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why,
The
there's
shoes.
shoes on your feet.
The
You're
shoes,
wearing
man.
the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
What?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your souls are stained with it as we speak.
No, you didn't.
Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
What the? Am I seriously getting busted here?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad. Let's see. Do I refute her claim? What do I do here? Okay, we have to try all of them, I think.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes.
Lies.
Maybe that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness. Why don't you just give it up already?
Yeah.
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes.
The fucking camera.
The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away.
What does that have to do with anything?
I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design. Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with a police investigation.
Tsukumo likely covered his tracks well enough.
Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
Negotiate.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I think she wants his
one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Great. The one thing she wants is the one thing I can't give her.
What the? Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into...
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur...
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur
To fall for such an elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well. So the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Really?
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend, you'd better think again.
Well, this doesn't mean I can reason with her. Come to think of it, I think I saw her printing something up on the bulletin board.
Look at me.
Well,
no,
this
really?
I was trying to look at the paper there. Is it this
Suspicious.
one? So this is what my Inquisitor was posting here. Our advisor is leaving Serio. We've been informed that the faculty is too busy to run an additional club. We need an outside counselor. If you know any detectives or mystery writers, please share their contact info. That's us. We're gonna be the advisor.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
And then we get our in.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits.
Excuse me.
But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor.
How about I
for
just
us.
be your advisor?
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition. How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
I'm a
Why
detective.
not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera
Yeah,
was
you
for your
idiot.
investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables.
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but
Hello. She's
As I was
lost
trying
in
to
her own
say,
thought.
Becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot. One of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I will not be persuaded so easily. So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
What are we testing? What?
What? Hey!
What is she testing? Get back here. Testing your deductions. Where did she find this closet?
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Yeah, she's kind of nosy.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
Ask about the MRC.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be
Jinkies.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Alright, what about this
So,
test?
getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable.
Yeah, of course
That
it's believable.
being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
It's a clever ruse.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
I get the picture.
It's a
So what does this
big,
test entail?
a big risk.
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Alright, so what's the case?
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque.
Ooh,
Yagami-san,
risque.
have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh?
Yes.
You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
Yep.
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who
So
this
she
is.
wants to know who it is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrants investigation? She in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating.
Ooh.
And it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal
And then
the
gone.
deal, and then
So she's
poof,
scam
gone with the wind.
scamming
Okay,
someone?
I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him.
Oh, shit.
I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
Alright, so let's begin the test. We have to figure out who the sugar baby is.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That
What
is
if...
your test.
Does Yagami know how to dance?
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might
That's
be more willing to
you.
talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from a book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up. So you'll already have an in.
So they have an advisor, they
give
just
them a
don't
few
show up.
pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
I don't know about
Easy
that.
peasy.
Doesn't sound too
Teach
easy.
something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
Usually we just beat people
You're really
up.
putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
The gym has a basement?
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san, but I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh? Oh.
Alright. Meet the dance club. Ow. Looks like there is an advisor here.
Where's the captain? Right there.
Something's not right. I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono, I'd like a word with you.
Hey, aren't you...
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha.
What? Why does she always introduce herself that way?
Oh, great. The MRC. What do you want with us? We're not up to anything.
Calm down. I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone.
What are you getting at?
To preface this, I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up much lately.
Yeah, apparently he got really sick. We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Right.
I like how the rest of them are just dancing. They don't even care what's going on back here. They're just continuing the dance
We've got a
routine.
meet coming up soon. It's so much pressure.
I see. Then the stars really did align in your favor.
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
The Serio Rabbits.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a token of goodwill.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yagami-san here said he'd agreed to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
Help with their routine? When did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed.
She's throwing us under the bus.
I could tell you had a certain something about you. So how long have you been a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie. I've been literally racking my brain trying to come up with a workable routine. Oh, I'm so glad that's on you now.
Whoa, time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
No.
Do you think we can get started? We've been practicing and practicing, but something about our choreography feels off.
All right, let's
we
do
own
it.
the moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our A game. But it feels like we're still missing something, you know? That wow factor. It's really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try. So can I ask for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...
You know, it's hard to say what's going on at this point.
I shouldn't have to say this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
And?
And you need to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open, didn't you?
So the test has already started. Well, I'd better start winning over Amasawa. Time to weigh in with my honest opinion. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Answer within the given time limit to move the conversation along. Choose to select nothing or remain silent can also be an answer. The speed in which you make your choice will not affect the outcome. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your input. Projection selections. Okay. Got it. Work on your timing. It's a little off.
So, the music's not a bad choice, but it'll take more than your average dance mix to stick in the audience's minds. Have you considered traditional enka? Nobody'd see that coming.
Enka? Well, it is old school, so dancing to it might be innovative. But we can't just start over with a new song after all the hard work we put in.
They have the rhythm, they know their moves, but what they lack is prep time. She told you all that, remember? Besides, it'd be demoralizing to make them reset everything this late in the game.
Yeah, demoralizing.
Let's spice it up.
Isn't your routine a little tame? Maybe you could spice it up a bit.
Spice it up how, exactly? You mean like we need skimpy outfits?
No, none of that.
Or, like,
You just need
dance all
one person.
provocatively?
What part of this is a high school don't you get?
Yeah.
I guess just work on your timing. I don't know. Maybe I should have
think you
said that
guys
first.
could use a bit more coordination. Something's...
Really? I thought...
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right, that's the
I
last
think
one.
your performance could use a little more flair.
Flair? How so?
Well, you're already in perfect sync, and everyone knows their part. But, how to put it? You were right. It needs something that's going to leave a lasting impact.
I see what you mean. Maybe we are just kind of going through the motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff. Oh, maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Ah.
She's just giving me the side eye.
Let's take apart what could give you the edge you need.
What if you did the robot? What if you threw in some kung fu?
Why not incorporate kung fu?
Did you just say kung fu?
Sure did. Throw a few kicks and punches, will knock the competition right out.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah.
That we can do. We can do kung fu.
Like martial arts-based dancing is entirely unheard of. But we don't know the first thing about kung fu.
Yeah, we can teach you that.
Well, you're in luck. Kung fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
No way! That's so cool.
Well, it's my own style. You won't find it in any ancient scrolls. It's flashy.
Perfect. So will you teach us?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Guess I'm gonna have to.
Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's see some ass-kicking dance then.
Wait, really? I really have to do this?
Of course. How else are we gonna learn? Look up some random videos?
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
We'll get to analyze your moves, your footwork, your breathing. We'll learn from the pro.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. What if my stuff doesn't fit your routine at all?
So, you're not gonna help us after all?
No, we are.
Pretty weak.
If you're giving up after stringing them along this far, hang tight while I dial 110.
Hold it.
Huh?
Guess I have no choice.
You know
Time
what?
to do it.
I think I can wing it well enough. I've never done this before, though, so don't get mad if it's crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're gonna do fantastic.
All right. Is it a mini game? Is it a mini game?
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits. While you're watching, keep an eye out for the parts that could use some kung fu moves.
Sure. Good plan.
Okay, so here's how we start. In there. Now you take it away.
Whoa. Doubt I can top that. But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
All right, mini game. Is it a mini game? Is it a mini game? School story is a dance. You can play a rhythm game. It's a mini game. Before you begin the dance lesson, select one of Yagami's EX solos. I'm not selecting any of this. Okay.
Let's freaking dance.
So it did it all for me. Rules. Square, X, triangle, or circle accurately to fill the groove gauge. Easy. I'm good at rhythm games. Perfect. And then you hold notes. EX solos. The game leans to your advantage while the EX solo is active. As icons recommending solos come down, you press the button. Hell yeah. Easy peasy.
Yagami-san, you're officially the best.
S tier. That's gotta get harder than that.
Incredible.
Oh, he's amazing! That was amazing! Wow! Wait, is that I could never do that. Gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out. See it?
Oh, look at that. Did you see that?
Yagami-san, what was that just now?
I thought you said he couldn't dance.
Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you. Winning is part skill and part pulling out of your ass.
I don't think a seasoned athlete could pull that off.
Yagami-san, that was incredible. You're not just a pro, you're a master.
Wow. You're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that. You're something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but you have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
They're glazing us up.
I don't know about all that. What you call a gift, I call muscle memory.
Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it in our routine, if that's okay. You seriously saved our necks just now, Yagami-san.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
I'm just glad it all worked out.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime?
Yeah, we can do
Ever
that.
since our advisor stopped showing, we've barely been keeping it together. And we could all use some guidance from someone we can trust.
If you guys will have me, then sure. Not sure I have many pointers left, though.
How many clubs are you going to advise now?
It's time we headed back now, Yagami-san.
At least 2, it
Huh?
seems.
Oh, sure. So, did I pass? I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over.
Like the darts
Every time I
club, the
try to
beating
approach
people
her,
up with
she reacts
bicycles
like I'm
club.
there
That'd be
to
a good club.
accuse her of something.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Oh, I'm amazing now. Does this mean I'm no longer a criminal?
Yeah, I really should apologize for that at some point. Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
So, a hired detective shows up to covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school. Put those pieces
She's
together,
pretty keen.
and your objective here starts taking shape.
Yeah, she's on to
But
us.
I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours, so for now, I'll let that theory sit. At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement. That is to say, I'll formally request you as our advisor.
Well, that'd be great. But do you really think they'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality than anything. Their only responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running the club. Our school makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to be welcomed as a guest, huh?
Yeah, sounds like they won't let in just anybody. Anyway, is there a teacher you had in mind?
Yep, no worries there. The chairman actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise my...
Made him promise. Nice. So we're in. We're in.
Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Typical. I doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible. He probably thinks the MRC is a big enough liability as...
And now the one person he doesn't want around anymore is
I wonder why.
Advisor.
Well, with all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Hey, you'll get your chance. And it's a pleasure to be on board.
Oh, when you have a spare moment, could you join us in the clubroom for a talk? I'd like your advice on another case we're monitoring.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier.
Oh, shit.
In fact, the sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracies. But that's a lot to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
School stories. Amasawa has agreed to let Yagami act as the MRC's advisor. Seems like there's some more delinquent activity than meets the eye at Seiryu High School. School stories are separate from the main story. Fancy. Apparently he was tight with the basketball club. To the gym. But I think that's a good place to save. Now we have an in at the school and a good place to start for tomorrow. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. Being here. I know it's late. But we'll be live again tomorrow with more Lost Judgment. So yeah. This is turning into a Persona game. One could think that with all the school stuff going on, huh? But yeah. I appreciate everybody hanging out today. Hopefully you get some good sleep, get some good rest. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for some more Lost Judgment. Bye.